Welcome back, one and all, to the adventures of Season 9. Jon Snow here in the Game of Thrones world. What a world it has been so far, though, huh? Even though we've done, honestly, very little, like a shocking amount, mainly because we're trying to roleplay the characters a little bit, and Jon is a humble, content guy. The story around everything else that's happening has been absolutely insane. Tyrion has been assassinated by one of his Lannister relatives. Bran is dead. Bran has systematically dealt with every single one of his enemies and put in their place people who love him. He's making power plays like I've never seen before. He is, however, very, very heavily hated besides the people he's landed. Very powerful ally there in the Westerlands. But beyond that, everyone else sees him for what he is. The mad tyrant of the Iron Throne, King Bran the Broken. How could I forget his actual official title here? The Reach is also under the Iron Throne, but they're currently in a civil war between Reach and Old Town, so they've broken off to deal with that. That's their business. Sansa, of course, our lovely sister cousin Sansa, is pressing north. She's taken the new gift. She's taken Brandon's gift away from the Night's Watch, which I presume Jon Snow wouldn't be too pleased about. And then at the end of yesterday's episode, Bran came in swinging with big Dangus energy, slapped it down on the table and said, "Jon Snow, we own you now." And we have no choice but to say, absolutely, King Bran the Broken, can I have another? So we are now an asset, a vassal in the Iron Throne, which, to be fair, might cause a bit of tension between Bran and Sansa, given that Bran owns everything south of the Crannogman lands here, Greywater Watch, and owns everything north of the Wall. So she's sandwiched right now in a Stark brother / cousin sandwich. Wow, what a horrible metaphor, but highly appropriate given the family tree problems we've got going on right now. So I've added a few extra mods as well, which I'll make sure I put links to all of the mods, by the way, in the description. Somebody asked if I could do that in the Discord, so I've set that up just so you can find them very easy if you want to play along. Again, fair warning that more Bloodlines took me so long to get working with everything else in the pack, and I'm not sure exactly what I did to fix it, and I don't want to touch it to risk breaking anything, so unfortunately I can't give you any clue to what I did, nor can I or will I share the files. So if you do want to play along, I'd recommend dropping more Bloodlines, or if you're feeling a bit more confident, if you have any modding experience with CK2, messing around with it for yourself. So, what I've added in is a very popular, old, but very unbalanced and very kind of overpowered building mod called Flamequeen's Building Submod. I have a lot of fond memories of that. I'm well aware it's very broken. But there's a couple of reasons I wanted to include it. A, the nostalgia, because it was one of the first big mods, big kind of sub-mods I had to figure out how to get work with Crusader Kings. Back in the day when I was a complete noob, it was the first other mod alongside a mod that I downloaded, so that was, that's something. And secondly, I thought that Jon Snow is here, you know, because again, he's kind of this humble, content bloke up here, just trying to do what's best for the wildlings, trying to impress them, trying to get in on their ways a little bit. If you remember, we did get some ancestral guidance last episode, which has pushed us to kind of sidestep from the old gods from, you know, south of the wall to the beyond the wall old gods. Now, I said before, and I think it's kind of true, that House Stark have always had a bit more of a connection to those old gods than maybe some other houses have. Particularly when you consider Bran right now is literally like Tree Man, old gods Tree Man. So I think it's fair to say that Jon Snow transitioning over to the beyond the wall old gods, again, sidestepping there effectively, isn't so out of place, especially given that he got that ancestral guidance. We must be doing something right? So, to that avail then, we're going to try and impress the free folk. We're going to try and win them over. So I thought the building submod adds so much that we can do with these lands. And I thought it would be amazing if to live up to Jon Snow's legacy, and maybe it's like a real long-term campaign goal. This is obviously a decision we'll have to make now, kind of going into it. To turn beyond the wall in what is normally like this inhospitable land that no one really wants. To turn that into like a paradise would be incredible. And if we really could pull it off, ruling the Seven Kingdoms from beyond the wall would be amazing. The wall is to keep them out from our paradise. We're going to build a new Garden of Eden up here. I mean, now that the White Walkers have been defeated, who knows, maybe winter won't be so harsh, huh? A lot of people have suggested moving to the Fist of the First Men as our capital, and I absolutely agree. It's a very significant point for beyond the wall, and, you know, it's a very significant wildling point and setting. Maybe even like Hardhome could be quite good. There's obviously a lot more room to build in Hardhome. We've got 4 holding slots in total there. Fist of the First Men has 2, both of which have been built up. Is there anything else at all? I don't think anything. Maybe Then? No, even Then's quite small. So Hardhome is absolutely the best one in terms of raw kind of potential. But I like the idea of Fist of the First Men, and we've got that Godswood there too, sitting around. That's a holy site to the old gods, the beyond the wall gods, the Then and the cold gods. So I think we'll probably grab that. At some stage. But of course, right now we are in Craster's Keep. Oh, it's the same. It's actually the same duchy. So we could try and take that and make it our capital duchy. We'd have to take Whitetree. We'd have to take Fist of the First Men as well, of course, from this guy. The problem is, oh, shit. Well, this guy might be on his way out. He does have cancer, minus 2.5 health. He's got a daughter, so she will inherit. Maybe we can make some clever plays here and try and marry our way into that. You know, maybe Jon Snow wants to look out for his vassal, marry his daughter off to someone good, but maybe it just ends up we inherit the whole thing. We're not going to do anything dishonorable with Jon Snow. Someone in the comments did suggest going to duel Bran for honor. Like, I get it. You know, Jon Snow did literally hang a child. Simultaneously, I don't know that openly dueling the King of the Seven Kingdoms, who is a wheelchair-bound, very kind of absent-minded in the literal sense, because his mind's elsewhere, ruler, it probably isn't the most honorable thing to do, and I feel like people would look upon that very poorly, even if he is a mad tyrant. I feel like going to war and actually, the best Jon Snow way to resolve this, I think, is go to war, take him prisoner, and make him stand trial. Which I think is how we got into this mess in the first place, in hindsight. But hey, if Jon Snow changes, if something flips, he is ruthless, but he is still, again, honorable, just, everything else. If he flips, and if some of these traits start to disappear just from natural, you know, inclination and ruling, I'm up for it. Oh my god, what does he want? He wants us to be his chief general. Now, this is interesting, and I'm not really too fussed. When he took our territory and did that quote-unquote invasion, he didn't take anything. We just became his vassal. We kept everything that we've owned. We didn't lose any vassals or land within our territory. We just became his vassal, right? Downside to that, we have to pay him tax, but the upside to it is we're protected from everybody else. Sansa can't do anything to us now, because we're under the Iron Throne. If she wants to take our lands, she has to go through Bran to get to us, so it actually might work out quite well. Now, we can also work from the inside. He wants to put us on the... This is like strange parallels with the beginning of Season 1 Game of Thrones, right? He's offering us to be his chief general on his council. And whenever a Stark travels south, they always tend to die. That would also give him a lot more plot power against us because we're on his council. And if he puts us in King's Landing where he has complete control over us, which he might, we've got to consider these things. He did move us too. At court, at Maegel's Holdfast in the Red Keep. We have been, he's moved us down there. You can tell by background moving, of course, just on the basic side there. But it does say at court in Maegel's Holdfast, the Red Keep. So we are now down in the Red Keep, and that, of course, means he gets more plot power and is more likely to try and assassinate us. Let's see what happens. Maybe we can undo some of the damage. Maybe we can try and repair his reputation. Maybe we can make the best of a bad situation. And Jon Snow has fallen in love with Val, the Wildling Lady. The Wildling Princess. Wow, that's so lovely. That's quite nice. You know, I can see that happening. I can see that as being a plot point. I feel like George was maybe working towards that anyway. And immediately, we're mired with politics. To the magnificent Lord Paramount John, may you live in harmony and contentment. Please support me by voting with me in the council. What do we think of this guy? Robert Arryn. Well, the Robert Arryn, he came along okay, didn't he? He was, like, frail and weak and whatever, but he's not doing too bad for himself now. His stats are really god-awful. He's dull, he's an incompetent steward. But he seems to be doing okay. And you can see there, that's the Foundation Mod genetics coming in again. So he's attractive. His wife, I assume, is, yeah, normal, completely plain. So his kids are coming out with appealing. Again, that's not guaranteed. It's all random. But that's quite a nice kind of example of that happening. And she came out slightly higher level. Ah, it is working. I mean, I know it's working. I've tested it 1,000 times, but it's nice. I like the system. I think it's good. The magnificent Lord Paramount John, what are you voting for? I suppose it's probably a better question. Let's have a look here. Try to go to the council screen. No, wait, I was on the right screen, right? Tell it's been a long time since I played for. What are they voting for? Oh, we're not voting for anything. He just wants me to vote with him should a vote happen. Oh. Okay. Master Edmund Tully. Was kind of technically our character's uncle by marriage. Sort of, at least for the first few seasons. It's all very confusing. The Septim is Master of Coin. Wow, weird. We're Master at Arms. We have a lot of power on the Council. The Council are pragmatist. I don't know. He's pragmatist, so he'll vote for the path of least resistance when it comes to strengthening the realm and gaining power for themselves. So you know what? We're gonna accept it. Having a favor from someone on the Council could be quite powerful for us. Call a vote to fire the Councillor. Or we can try and have him improve our relations with Bran, putting a good word for us. But of course, Bran is, like, way beyond that. Lord Paramount Edmund Tully has tried to have a lady, Aline Goldwell, arrested. I do not care. I'll be honest with you, I don't care at all. So to go back to that building mod, again, I thought that including that, it includes so many basic, like, low-level buildings that normally are kind of irrelevant, you know, but a lot of them are kind of, I will say poorly balanced. I do remember there's, like, a peasant farm that is, like, 50 gold, but it gives, like, 1.5 tanks, which is actually ridiculous, like, crazy. I can't see it now. Maybe we don't have access to it because we're beyond the wall, right? But it just adds a load of, like, basic low-level buildings, you know, like bakeries, windmills, or whatever else. I presume that was Flamequeen's mod anyway, because we do have another building mod along with it. But there's just a lot for us to see and build and do. Really develop the realm. I quite like that. Manfred Martell's position on the Regency Council is under question. Your acquaintance, Lord Paramount Robert Aaron, is trying to have him removed and is asking for our support. He can't call in a favour on this one because it's vote of no confidence. So so Bran is not at court. Where is he? He's just disappeared. Bran is on a quest overseas. What the hell? This character was not at court and in a quest in foreign lands. Where has he gone? I wonder if he's doing something for the Skin Changers Society. Oh, and a note on that too. I think that was a bug. Because when I loaded in, after I loaded up some more mods, it popped up again saying, I'm a skin changer. Should I join the society? So actually, I presume that was a bug. So I don't feel so bad about leaving that society now, because I don't think we were supposed to be in it in the first place. Okay, do we want to fire you? You really don't like him. This guy is just, but he is deceitful and cruel. He's a harsh man, but he is just in the way that he does it. No, I think we'll leave him on board. The matter of continued membership, what is that? 5 votes for, 5 votes against. They voted to keep him because it's a tie. Okay. I mean, he's okay. Maybe we could start working with some of the other Lord Paramounts. Oh, he got himself an eagle. Is that where he was? Wait, he's got an eagle. He's got a sea lion. He's got a direwolf. He's got a whale. He's got a wolf. He's got a whole menagerie over there. He's got like 5 bloody pets. I was about to say he's got a fox, and then I realized, hang on a minute, that's not quite accurate. Maybe we should start kind of palling up with some of the other lords. The Lords of Dawn might be a good choice, because they've never really been a big fan of the Iron Throne anyway, right? What's going on here? Is he... Oh, Halstein is at war against... Okay, we won't worry about that too much. Alright, let's have a chat with you then. Maybe we could, maybe something could happen. Now, this is also the last of House Martell. If he dies, Dawn goes back to Bran. So don't be surprised if this guy does suddenly find himself, horribly ripped apart by a pack of wolves or whatever. Very strange, given that it's the wrong type of year to have wolves in Dawn. Weird. Everybody's very suspicious about what happened there. Maybe we could try and win him over. Try and forge alliance from within and try and do something for that. Oh, that's another thing I fixed. We can now send for a maester. So by default, Beyond the Wall characters aren't allowed to call for a maester. But I thought, given that we're Jon Snow, given that we are, you know, we're kind of beyond that now. It's not only incorporated into the Iron Throne, but it had a Northman ruling over it. Maybe the maester wouldn't be so against sending a maester. And we do need it, because it's kind of a core game mechanic to educate... oh, Lord Domeric, thank you. To educate our children. Hopefully he'll actually stick around. I didn't know if because we were the wrong culture, he might just immediately leave court. So there you go. 12% chance per year now that the child will progress. 4% chance per year that the child will regress, basically, lose a bit of education. Troops morale raised is fantastic, and he can also be stressed from the war, but that's all right. So we've got you performing charity. We've really not got a better priest. He's a bit shit, isn't he? We'll see if we can do something about that eventually. Our Castellan's not great either, but he is the Magna of Then, so kind of the leader of the Then people, so I feel like he's a pretty good guy to have in your council. I think that's a just thing to do. Good work, John. Nice one. Now, we're supposed to be swapping over to rulership focus, right? What's the point of being a warrior if I have no one to defend? I like that. That was kind of what I was going for episode 1 anyway, so that kind of ties in quite nicely. I should not forget what my duties as Lord Paramount are. It is time I focus on my energies ruling the realm. We gain 100 renown, and we impress the free folk, more importantly, which is what we're here for, right? If we could be the leader of the free folk, that would be a way to really show that, yeah, no, we're here to help you out. Robert Aaron's trying to arrest people. What a guy. Drin of Ruddy Hall. Wait, is Tormund? Oh, that's Tormund's kid, right? Oh, Toreg. There you go. So Toreg is Tormund's son. He's not as good, but he's quite tall. Who's this then? This is Tormund's son as well. Drin of Ruddy Hall. Of course I will find you someone nice. You are the son of Jon Snow's... Oh, he's plotting. Alright, well, maybe he'll just end this plot immediately. We won't have a problem. 5 days? Someone was excommunicated? The problem with being in the Iron Throne now is we're going to have loads of things that are really not relevant to us at all. Different religions, different cultures, you know, half a world away. Telling us how to live our lives. More importantly, telling us all their bloody news. Right, let's find you a marriage. A son of Tormund. What if you marry off to this lovely warg lady? She's a bit weak in the arm, but she's strong in the mind. She's also bright and quick. I don't know how that works. I don't know how that works, but that's okay. There you go. She's a lovely wife. And, you know, she's fairly prestigious. She's a skin changer. She's a member of our council. So I think Tormund would be alright with that. I think he'd approve. I certainly hope he'd approve. My lord, my mission to improve your good name has been a success. Thank you. Improve relations with Araga of the Gorge. What a guy. We can't really do anything right now still. Again, because Jon Snow's a really boring, dull man. But hopefully his daughter will take over and kind of come out swinging here. Hello. There's no big secret that Commander Morgan is after my job as Commander Master at Arms. Who is he? Commander Morgan of the Kitchen Keep. The leader of the guard in the kitchens of the castle wants our job. I mean, he's very good, to be fair. Marshal 18. Okay. He did surprise me when he asked me outright for help. I should teach Commander Morgan the secrets of my trade only to make it easier to... Should I teach him the secrets of my trade only to make it easier for him to steal my position as Master at Arms? Well, he asked nicely and I like him. Do I like him? We have one opinion of him. Again, we're here to make some allies, right? We've got to try and smooth things over a little bit. And immediately they became friends. Okay, that's cool. That was worth it. Best friends. We're friends of one of the leaders of the guards of the keep. That could be a valuable ally. Say, for example, someone were to, I don't know, try and assassinate Bran or something like that. That could be quite valuable. Thank you, Morgan. I like that his house name is Of the Kitchen Keep. Man, that doesn't seem very flattering in hindsight, huh? It's so cold here, but I can't imagine what my parents are enduring out there. Holy shit, it's so cold that the peasants are dying. City tax is down 30%, temple tax down 30%, levy reinforcement rate is down 40%. Jesus. Wowee. Now, we can build this kind of unique cultural building. I think this is from Flamequeen's mod anyway. Which allows us to get some unique bonuses in that region. So we lose light cavalry attack and defense, we gain heavy infantry and light infantry attack and defense, as is kind of the Northman culture. Would work quite well for wildlings too, given that they're not exactly big on cavalry. Well, I say that. Nearly half our fighting forces. Oh, okay, a quarter of our fighting force. Well, no, like an eighth of our fighting force is cavalry. I guess we could wait, because it's very possible that our heir, given that she's being raised beyond the wall by, you know, like wildlings, the Castellan is going to help out with her education a little bit. She's surrounded by all these people that are not Northman culture. She'll inherit a little bit from Jon, sure. Maybe she'll flip culture entirely. I could see that. Since I came to the Red Keep, we've never had a shortage of soldiers reinforcing our troops. Oh, nice work. We're helping out with the Iron Throne. I don't know if that's necessarily so good. They know that Fame and Fortune awaits, and Bran we're going to send a letter to and let him know. So I think if I'm Prince Manfred to an activity we can do together will help us grow closer. We've got to try and win some allies here. The problem is this guy's got a massive target on his back, so maybe conspiring might not help. Oh shit, he's also R'hllor. Oh, that's interesting. The Heart of Fire. That seems kind of appropriate for the desert culture, huh? The local fencing tournament might interest him. I mean, he is a knight. He's a fighter. He's a dutiful commander. A hunt? Maybe not. Banquet? He's not like greedy or anything. He's diligent and he's proud. I think he'd be up for a tournament. Prove himself a little bit. Let's try it. He thanked me for the invitation, but he said he doesn't have the time to spare. Okay, it could have been worse. That's not bad at all. Look, I really just do not. I'm sorry to say it, I really just don't care about everybody's child being born. No, you don't need to pause the game and send me a pop-up. Thank you. I think I'm okay. Man, is it so like since I played CK2 all the message rules have reset? Brienne? Oh! Sweet Brienne, she's still alive. Lovely Brienne. Your friend Lady Commander Brienne talked to you today about your fine service to King Brandon. Thank you. I know that someone appreciates it. Brandon, she hates Bran because he's dishonorable. She's also depressed. And I guess that's probably a side effect of pledging your life to be the kind of honorable defender of a king who's an absolute lunatic, murdering tyrant. He's dishonorable on top of his tyranny now. Minus 20 tyranny, so it has got slightly worse, and he's dishonorable. He's also got a friggin' unicorn. Is that where he was on a journey to go to? Are you kidding? He went to Skagos to go and grab himself a friggin' unicorn. So he's got a wolf, a whale, a direwolf, a seal, an eagle, and a unicorn. I mean, the Targaryens had dragons. He's just going to create himself a little menagerie over there. He's going to make himself the King's Landing's first ever zoo. Well, thank you. She approves of us, which is nice. We got an ally. We got a couple of good allies at court now, huh? And we owe a favor, and one of them owes us a favor. Is there anything we could do with that? Can I call a vote and try and... Are we not allowed... The council not allowed to initiate voting on this type of law. That's a shame. We try and increase council authority. Council power. We're okay for the time being. Man, if we could... if we get a favor on Bran, we could try and take a little bit of power away from him. We could try and push that rule back over to the council. That would be interesting. If we could effectively make him a puppet king. If we give the justice back to the council, the diplomacy back to the council, title and officers back to the council, we get to vote on everything. And then if we go around and do kind of a whip around making sure everybody likes us, we could really cement... We could really cement our place here. We could take power away from him and just kind of limit the amount of damage he could do to the fine people of the Seven Kingdoms. That's a very honourable thing, little John. Oh, Jesus. Hello. My lord, we received word from Moat Cailin that negotiations have been taking place between the North and Moat Cailin. It's agreed that Moat Cailin is to be annexed. Okay. Was it not already annexed? Wait, Moat Cailin. Oh, there it is. This is good news for the realm, apparently. I wonder if there's a civil war. They went independent, then Sansa convinced them to be a direct vassal under her, so they've broken away from... Oh, they are anyway. Oh, I don't really understand what happened there. Maybe they were just independent in a war and she convinced them to... to not be, effectively. Took away all their power. That's fine. You know, you just gotta do these things sometimes. I wish we could go raiding. It's a real shame that they grabbed that from us. Strangles is independent. Oh, interesting. They're not even part of the North. They're supposed to be. Is it because of the Civil War? I don't think so. We could try and grab someone like Skagos. Bearing in mind, Skagossi are first men. They're arguably closer to wildlings. Beyond the Wall Old Gods, too. That would be interesting. Oh, look, and there's a place that we could... Skarn? Or we could go for the Scandinavian Scorner. We could go grab that. If we have 400 wealth, we can just grab it, because it's independent. And uncolonized. Why? What is that, anyway? I don't know anything about this. Why is it a ruin? Does it have anything there? Just small Skagossi keep. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. It hasn't got anything. Oh, weird. So we've got plenty of options. Again, I think I want to save up for... Ah, there you go. Lyanna is mastering the art of swordsmanship. Great news. And we can also force her to train, right? I think when she's 8. You might only be able to do that with sons, though. Because the pop-up does specifically talk about sons when you do it. Maybe that's an adjustment we could make, huh? Let's go set up all these minor titles, and then let's see. I wonder if now, because we're part of the Unthrone, if we could take a loan out and try and take Castle Black before maybe Sansa chooses to do that. She's got the gold. She has the option to do so, same as we do. You just have to have an adjacent border, which she does now that she stole Brandon's gift. So we could take a loan from the Iron Bank of Bravos. Oh, that seems like a bad idea. 20%, 10% from the Bank of Karth. 30% from a minor bank. I don't think I want to do it. I mean, it's not enough gold to really allow us to do anything. Really, we've just got to hope. Maybe we should flip over to business focus. Try and make the realm a bit more profitable. I feel like we haven't really got a choice. There's not really much we can do right now, huh? We can build a peasant farm, though. Hey, there it is. 24.5 gold for 0.5 tax income. And I think we'll probably do that. All right, let's do it. Let's crack it out. Peasant farm. Let's get this ball rolling. Try and invest every penny back into the people. Give them something in the realm. Where the hell did it go? There we are. What was that going to take anyway? Oh, it's pretty quick. It's going to take a year, roughly. Sure. Dual fledgling Harlan. We'll find him in the Shivering Forest. We've had a challenge issued. All right, Harlan. How good are you? 40 combat versus our 145. I feel like it's a little bit unfair joining the society when we're like one of the best fighters in the world. But never mind. Let's do it. Harlan Wearspear has chosen to accept your challenge in personal combat. A duel for honor. You and Harlan slowly circle one another, tense and focus. You scan for any signs of weakness. One mistake is all I'll get. Let's try and keep it humble. Attack with speed, attack with a defensive stance, or attack with force. Let's go for the defensive stance. That's a bit more Jon Snow. You see a weak spot, a vulnerability, it's not much you need. Strike. You easily break through his guard and move effortlessly to bash his wooden sword down. Hard across his groin. Did we just hit him in the penis? Hit him in the penis with a sword. He is defeated. We can, of course, kill him with a wooden sword, which is particularly brutal. And we can also shout, "No, you wildling brute," in a fit of madness and undo all of our goodwill. No, I think we're all right. We accept. Thank you. We gain 15 prestige under now. Remember, if we get enough prestige, we lost a load because our bloody councilor messed it up. But when we get prestige, we can build prestige buildings in a lot of these provinces too. And don't forget, we were also defeated in war. That was a bigger thing that tanked our prestige. Hello. Oh, I've heard tales of how rich and prosperous Lord Dominic's realm must be. Okay, sure, good for you. This guy's really trying to impress us. Wonder if it's because he knows we're after the Fist of the First Men. Oh, man. But the problem is he's now got 2 descendants. Unless they go into rebellion, it's going to be really hard to get it. And Jon Snow's not the type of guy that would start plotting to revoke people's lands, right? Not this early on. Again, maybe if he gets into his old age and he starts losing his mind a little bit. Oh, shit. We've been fired from the council. They must have heard of our plans. Damn it. This is displeasing. Oh, it's a civil war. That's why. It's the Trident, the Reach, and the Stormlands. Is it really? So, no. The Reach is in... Oh, no. Defending against the Faith of the Seven Uprising. Why? Oh, because he's old gods. Of course. We got a bit of religious upheaval. So, it's actually just the Reach... So, they've joined them as defenders. Alright, I thought it would be the other way around. I thought, given that everybody hated this guy, it'd be a rebellion against him. But no, it's just a bit of religious unrest. Now it's the time to break free. We can declare war. No, thank you. To defend my liege is my duty. Jon Snow's a man of duty. I'll have to do it. He doesn't want freedom. I'm sorry. You can't take it. It's not fair right now. I don't want it. Right, what are we doing with the council positions? My High Admiral resigned. You resign over me not trying to get freedom? I mean, I think it's reasonable, huh? Are we now... Oh, shit. We're calling in a favor. Wait, what? You had a favor on us? I remember, because he did good work. And it was a choice of either nothing and annoy him, give him a favor, or give him gold. Diplomatic committee. Oh, that's a bloody problem. So he's trying to give the diplomacy powers to the council. Everybody's in favor. Every single person is in favor. Right. Okay. Shit. Okay. Okay. So you're voting yes. You're voting yes. Oh, no. Can we convince you? I think there's the will of the people. We haven't got the gold. We haven't got the influence. We haven't got the prestige to... What the hell happened here? This guy broke free? What the hell? Hey! And the Frozen Shore. Oh, weird. Lord Young Walrus. What a name. Well, let's see what happens after the Civil War is over. Maybe that's what happened. And a peasant farm's built. Right, now we get the ball rolling here. Oh, I forgot. It was overpowered not because of the tax income, but because of the bloody morale of the armies that stack up. So next time it gives 20% morale of armies for anybody from your capital holding. And you can build those everywhere too, by the way. So it's very broken. I might rebalance that when I get a chance. Like, rebalance the whole mod, that is, because some of it is complete nuts. Oh, we're going to share stewardship with Lord Paramount Manfred the Monster, who just got independent? What the hell happened there? Oh, he answered my letter admitting that he has much to learn from me. I appreciate taking some time off my duty to Lord Paramount in order to teach him something about statesmanship. Why are you independent now? He's not at war. I guess he just said, yeah, I'm not going to be part of the war, but we're gonna stand aside. The Lords of Beyond the Wall had approved the institution of the Diplomatic Committee law. Shit. Our powers are eroding somewhat. I don't understand why they have... Valid Casus Belli. I think it is because of the Civil War. Let's just wait and see what happens when that fades away, and then we'll worry about it after that. Man, that's annoying. Okay, on 49 gold, then we can upgrade the peasant farm again. Again, we're getting the ball rolling pretty fast here. I could not help but overhear the stablemaster and a courtier in an animated discussion. Something about a horse and a payment due today, but the courtier insisted on paying the stablemaster later that week. We're going to interfere. This is our rulership. We're going to try and be a better ruler, right? I settled the matter between Kyra and the stablemaster. I tried to be as just as I could, but they still won't speak to one another, but she approves of our justice. That's a step in the right direction. I don't really know what we want from rulership, folks, unfortunately, because we've got all the good stuff from it. Like, just. That's generally why you would take that, right? But never mind. Right, let's upgrade that peasant farm again. Get the ball rolling. We're at war with someone. Did you just declare war and not tell us? A Silkhead slave raid on Beyond the Wall. Right. What the hell's this guy doing, though? Oh. Wait, defending against the Septum? Oh, I suppose we did, didn't we? Those guys have stepped aside. They've not joined us in the Civil War, and now we've got a slave raid on our territory. Right, well, let's raise the troops. I think we can probably deal with a single guy slave, like a random patrician. He does have 3,200 men, but they're going to come by a ship. They have to, right? Lord Gunther of Rosby. Lord Gunther of Rosby of Rosby. He's so much from Rosby that he has to emphasize that twice. King Brandon Stark successfully commanded Lord Dennis Drum of Oldwick to abdicate the High Lordship of Orkman to another holder. That's kind of a big deal. No. I'm sorry. I'm saving up for my peasant farm. The economy is finally picking up some speed. We're finally getting the ball rolling. We're trying to help out these people. We've been saving up now for 14 years, and we're finally getting something from it. Oh, we just got a big injection of cash there. I wonder why. Someone must have died, maybe. Maybe that pop-up was relevant, and I should have read it. I think it was just a notification about one of our courtiers approving of us a little bit. Lord Paramount John. Certain valuable artifacts that are rightfully property of House Lannister are being unjustly held in Beyond the Wall. When Tyrion died, we get something. Oh my god, we did. The Badge of the Hand of the King. Oh shit. Original owner Lord Paramount Tywin. This one must have been Tyrion's. So he had Tywin's badge. What if we return it? If we don't return it, it will declare war on us. He wants both the badge of Tyrion and Tywin. We lose 100 prestige. Either that or we go to war with House Lannister. Oh, but to be fair, it's Tywin. He's only got 2,100 men. What's he going to do? Bring boats all the way up here? He did before, but this time he hasn't quite got the clout. No. You assassinated Tyrion. I'm not returning his badge. The man deserves some honor. And we're not doing it. Alright, war's over. So hopefully these guys will come back under our command now. Oh, because we're at war. We have to wait for the complete... Oh, there you go. No, it did work. Okay, good shit. Right, now in theory we can raise a few more troops then. Brilliant. That'll help out. Another... What was that? Like another 51 troops. Great. That's fantastic. Alright. Where are they coming from? Looks like Valyria somewhere. Lys. Or Lice, depending on how you want to say it. Lysini. Okay. So they've got quite a way to travel. Bloody hell. Why here? Why slave raid us beyond the wall at that distance? That seems so silly. Alright. Well. Not really what I expected. It's because they know how rich and powerful we are now. With our 2 peasant farms. I suppose it's not that unbalanced when you consider the AI can always build them, but the AI is pretty shit at building new buildings, right? Kekvit was working on an auto build module for the Foundation mod to make the AI kind of kick them up the arse a little bit and make them build a little bit more. Because we even saw it in last series, right, where we played 500 or so years of CK2, and there were still provinces that the AI hadn't even touched. They were sitting on thousands of gold, and they just weren't building anything, and it doesn't make any sense. So we've kind of cheated in a system, basically, to... they still have to pay the gold and everything, but it'll just give them a lot more... It'll encourage them to spend it, shall we say. This guy, Young Walrus, wants to fire Haldeck. It's a great point. He's a better commander, and he's a lord. Okay. I'm a little bit concerned about the slave raid. This guy will not refuse... The same guy that we just gave counter power is not going to refuse to join factions, which is a bit of a shame. We've got liege loyalists. That's good. They do like us, it's just they don't like us having this much power. Hang on. Rule of diplomatic sovereignty. We can put it back, and everybody's in favor of that. Everybody supports that. Why? Is it because we built the peasant farms and now they approve of us? Oh, God. Halak enjoys command of your armies. Whereas this guy does not have... Yeah, let's give this guy command, for sure. He's a lord, he's the same power, whatever. Share our knowledge of stewardship again with Lord Paramount of Dawn. Excellent. There you go. He's not allowed to call himself Prince anymore, which is interesting. We're slowly winning him over, and they've approved us taking back command of things. They took command for 5 minutes, and then they realized, oh shit, this guy, hang on, he kind of knows what he's doing. Maybe we should just, maybe we should leave him to deal. They got the papers, and they realized, hang on a minute, we can't read. We have no idea what any of this correspondence says. So then we can upgrade it again. Which, of course, we have to do, right? Peasant farms to victory. I will retweak it, but I'll probably remove that gigantic morale bonus on it, because it's very silly. It's very silly. Okay. I'm a little bit on edge. I don't want to, like, commit to starting anything or doing anything until... until these guys turn up. We're almost ready, though, to level up to Veteran of the Free Folk, which is pretty huge. How long have we got? That can only be a couple more months, right? We make 14.5 renown, and they're not going to give us a quest while we're at war. Winter is coming to an end. Great news. Finally. Now we can really start getting some taxes going. We can really start building up these realms, you know, teaching them. There you go. Winter comes to an end in Craster's Keep. Fantastic. So taxes should go back to normal at the start of next month. So we're making 2.72. Bran Stark had a 11-year-old girl imprisoned. What a guy. What a king. Right, here we go. 2.66. Wait, our taxi's not gonna... Oh! Right, it rolls out slowly, I remember. Okay, so the taxis... Yeah, you saw it tick up there very briefly, but it's not going to be massive, because we haven't built peasant farms everywhere. Yet. Hello, a sparring match. Oh, you did give me a quest, even though I'm at war. Fair enough. No, we can't duel him because we're at war, though. Yeah, okay. Never mind. Get him next time. No way did troops come from... Did they come all the way from down in Rainhouse? Down in that castle that we've got down here? That's so funny they actually did. That's incredible. Brilliant. Okay. Well, I mean, if you guys actually want to send some friggin' raiders and some Tormund... This, what's his name again? Timond is supposed to be at war with us as well. We're just kind of sitting around. We're not leaving. I'm not going to move these troops out of here. That's not happening at all. Because otherwise, the second we do that, I can tell that the bloody boats will turn up and then we get clapped. Oh. Who was that? I think that's just rebels, right? Yeah, that's just a peasant revolt. Oh my god, those troops walked half a continent to get to us and then got killed by peasants. Well, brave fools. Those brave fools. Call your liege to arms. Maybe we should do it. I mean, this is an aggressive external war from Lys against us. Call him to arms. Bran, defend us. Seeing as you are my bannerman and being attacked by an external foe, I shall, of course, honour my obligation to defend you. Absolutely, you shall. Go burn him down. That is a benefit. Like I said, it wasn't... Lady Johanna of the Hedge Knights died under suspicious circumstances. Because it's our quote-unquote acquaintance, that means that it's one of our characters of special interest. Again, one of those is a dragon, one of them is an honourable Kingsguard. We've got this guy, Bran, and then Manfrey. I get the strange feeling. She may have been assassinated by Bran. I got that weird idea. Wait, is he going to join us in the wars against Lannisport too? Oh, maybe not. Morale of armies is increased, so that's good. And now we rank up to being a veteran of the Free Folk. They're here. They're here. Absolute fools. Complete fools. You're in my land now. Get him. Sack of grain. Take my grain. Oh, my peasant farms. Don't you burn those down. The only thing I've got going for me. 3 episodes. 4 episodes. A decade, and all we've got is a good peasant farm. Not even a good one, like a decent one. Marry easy, please. Come on. And we're now a veteran in the Free Folk. We're leading the army too, so we're going to get a little extra bonus there. That's quite nice. +2 Marshal. Very good. That doesn't start with the previous ranks. It was +1 Marshal, but, you know. Inspire warriors. We can refill our garrison in Craster's Keep if it falls. That's good. What else can we do at this level again? War sacrifice. Don't think we'll do that. Summon warriors of the Wildling. Oh, cool. Because we've proven ourselves a little bit to be part of their society, we can call them in. A direwolf is a fine companion to have in battle. As we charge forward, goes through itself against the enemy, tearing scores of men to pieces. Many fled in terror before its wrath. Its fearless savagery emboldening our men. Yeah, I imagine they probably would approve of that. Approve of that. That seems kind of an appropriate thing. God, the music is like completely inappropriate. Men are being ripped apart en masse by a giant wolf. Doodaloo, doodaloo, doot. They're being at the fair. Alright, let's go finish them off. They're fleeing. They're fleeing to the wall. We'll pin them to the wall and we'll kill them dead. Manfrey was hoping to oblige me. Sorry, we're going to take a quick break there to... what the hell's going on? Stellaris slave raid on Beyond the Walls. Why are we not getting any messages for people declaring war on us? That'd be quite nice. Military. Let's have a look here. War was declared. War was declared. It's here somewhere. Unit disbanded. Nope. What have we got? Declaration of war is disabled. Why? In what world does that bloody make sense? Oh. I'm surprised. It's surprising how often Lord Manfrey and I found ourselves debating theology during the visit. I suppose it was inevitable when two people with wildly different beliefs spend such a long period of time together. I haven't taken you away from your important work, +20 opinion, or I've filled all my obligations as host for 20 opinion. Let's go for diligent. He's diligent, we're diligent. That seems like a nice one to go for. And we're actually winning him over. A very good ally against... who will probably get immediately assassinated. Ooh, House Martell lives for another day. Well, maybe. She is sickly, so she might not last that long. No, we don't need any new people. We've routed them through the Shadow Tail back towards Craster's Keep. The castle is impregnable. It is impregnable. That peasant farm. You've never seen a peasant farm like it. Bran Stark sorry, just to keep hammering home how tyrannical he is, regardless of the mod that I threw together. He just beheaded a 3-year-old boy. You really have just fucked it, haven't you? Tyrant, minus 35. You get 5 tyranny, depending on the act, of course, but generally it's about 5 tyranny per deplorable act that you do. So that means he's done a nice solid 6 deplorable acts so far, and then dishonorable is when you do assassinations and plots. He's got 10 dishonor as well, so he's assassinated 1 person and got caught. I think to say that he got caught with 27 intrigue, think of all the ones he didn't get caught for. What? Has he got another pet? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, he's still the same. He's still the same. Okay. So, the war on lease is apparently not going... Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. That's our war against him. Right, of course. The war on lease, nothing has happened. I presume Bran is sending some ships in? Nothing. Actual nothing. Okay. This is kind of annoying. I kind of hate being in these war deadlocks because there are so few events in the game. Or I should say there are many events in the game that are... Oh, we became rivals with Young Walrus. It does sound like a SoundCloud name, doesn't it? SoundCloud.com/Young Walrus. Holy shit. I bet that exists. I'm sorry. That's gotta exist out there. I kind of hate being in this war deadlock just because we can't do anything. There are so many events in the game that can't fire while we are at war. So we just got to kind of sit here and we've got to make the choice. Like, do we want to... Hello? Oh, he's sending troops in. Sit still. Turn around. Oh, they got us. I mean, that was the stupidest thing I've ever seen. They just boat bombed into us. Okay. I mean, we're absolutely going to massacre them. They came in with no commanders. Superior units, like triple our troops, but no commanders. And they landed their troops right on us thinking they could win. And we just absolutely clapped them. What we've got to do is now really chase them. We're going to get there first. What are they doing? They've like lost their mind. 21st of 11th moon. 1st of 11th moon. 21st of 11th moon. 1st of 11th moon. They've seriously lost their mind. We get there first. We're defending in forest. They're attacking over a river with no commanders. Low morale. Holy shit. Well, there we go. This is what we're going to be dealt with fairly decisively. Should we chase them back to the Shadow Tower, or will they just keep pinging back and forth? They've actually lost their minds. They are slowly whittling us down, to be fair, but let's put Young Walrus on the flank, see if he gets murdered. Oh, shit. Lyanna's already a level 2 swordsman. Wow. Curious? Curious is very good. Affectionate, not so much, but Curious is very, very good. I didn't assign her a guardian. We are her guardian. It's okay. It's okay. I did assign her a guardian. She's just not coming out super well. How are you doing? Daughter the second. Let's make sure that Jon's educating you as well. Probably only going to end up with 2 kids then at this rate, because Val's 43, so that's probably... And we're leading troops, so no babbies for us. As you would kind of expect. We've done it. It's over. Goodbye. Now, do you have to give us money? Because you... It's going to give us 183 gold. We've almost got enough money to colonize Castle Black. Big place, big place, big place. We can upgrade our holdings. Of course, we're not going to do that. We're just going to... Hi, Admiral. You'll do. Why does that guy hate us? I mean, I know we got a pop-up basically saying that he's just not happy about us, but that seems a little unfair. We are still at war with this guy. Does he just want to... What happens if he surrenders to us? That's another 124 gold. Actually, this might have been the biggest payday we're going to get. Wow, look at all the shit we can build. Look at the shit I'm not going to build, because we are absolutely going for Castle Black. If we can hold Castle Black in the Fist of the First Men, a defensive point and a traditional point to show... I think that also shows nicely the kind of merger of kind of Jon Snow's 2 big homes, for lack of a better word. I think that's going to be... I think this is going to be great. I think it's going to be fantastic. Okay. Well, let's wait then. Oh, shit. Wait. Tonight, the mead hall has been inflamed with rumors of a great bear skulking in the forest near Craster's Keep. The man who spotted the beast claims that it's an ancient spirit guardian of these lands, driven mad after tasting human flesh. The older members of the lodge agree that as the Lord of Craster's Keep, it's my duty to track down and slay the beast. Who do you want to take with us? Do you want to take Hank? Hank the Hunk. And a mighty man he is. He's aberrant. 165 personal combat means that he is better than Jon Snow at fighting, which is actually kind of ludicrous. We can take Tormund. Discount Tormund when you buy Tormund from AliExpress. Or we've got Hank and then Harlan. Harlan is not a good fighter. Not a good, you know, he's a looker. He's got kind of a brain on his shoulders there, brilliant steward, but he's not got much else going for him. Hank, the Hunk, and Jon Snow. Between them, nothing can stop them. These two are ludicrously strong. Before we leave on this perilous journey to slay the monster that is menacing my subjects, I should make an offering to the gods to make sure I am shielded from the preternatural powers of the creature. We'll burn the cattle from my stock. I will offer something value. Do we... I mean, this is obviously a big wildling thing. I feel like we'll burn the cattle, because we're going to get the money back from this guy anyway, which will let us buy Castle Black. Burn the cattle. Like, we've got to do is that this is us proving to the wildlings that we've kind of adapted to their culture, right? And look, he's covered himself in ritual tattoos and everything. Maybe this quest, if it's a success, maybe this is where we flip from Northmen to free folk. And I think that makes perfect sense. He's taken on their tattoos. He's a veteran in their society. Maybe we've got to prove ourselves that, you know, we're like one of them now. Let the hunt begin. Someone did point out that Tormund in Season 7, I think, of Game of Thrones, when Jon Snow was resurrected, Tormund did say that the people think he's a god because he came back to life, right? The search for the Great Bear has brought my expedition through a dead wood. Despite beginning this hunt with the most unwavering resolution, I'm starting to feel uncertain of our chances of success. The journey to the creature's lair has been rife with weird signs and bad omens of the most grotesque and unsettling nature. The gods know my heart is pure. Our piety shields us from harm. We did flip religion. The ancestors convinced us that this was right with their learning bonus. Use your learning to reinterpret the bad omens. You use Hank's learning to reinterpret the bad omens. Well, Hank's an idiot. We're not that good. The piety will shield us from harm. The ancestors maybe drove us to specifically this event. Maybe this is what the ancestors wanted us to do. Let's see. Let's just hope that the Lannisters don't turn up while we're away fighting a giant bear. Here we are. The Great Bear is resting by its cave, a grotesque mountain of flesh and dark brown fur soaked in filth and blood. Finding the beast at its weakest gives us a considerable advantage against it. Yes, we must be also careful to not underestimate the formidable opponent. My god, I cannot read today. Especially now that we're so close to succeeding in our quest. Because of Jon Snow's hunting skills, we can slay the great beast outright. Or we can say death to the monster, or I'm not sure about this anymore. 2% chance of being injured, 0.4 chance of us straight up dying with that one. Because we're so powerful, the two of them, they pretty much had this in the bag. But Jon Snow has been guided by his ancestors to this very moment, and he is going to deal with the great beast. When I charge the first strike, the bear's response is sluggish, but the more I poke it, the angrier the beast gets. Its hide is so thick, so much that I can barely pierce through it, yet I do not discourage myself, maintaining enough distance from my foe to avoid its attacks, hitting it repeatedly, until it finally falls dead. We've got that Valyrian steel, you know? Longclaw from Jorah. We will make a trophy out of it. And we gain a bear paw, giving +5 personal combat and 20 days of supply. What are you going to do? Eat the fucking thing. 75 prestige, and Henk is happy. We can burn its remains for 75 piety, or we bring its carcass back to the fellow warriors. I think we bring the carcass back to the hall, and we show them we have done it, as indisputable proof. We take the prestige, and we prove to them we're finally one of them. My fellow warriors welcome my return triumphantly. With all the meat gathered from the hunt, we are able to organize a large feast and celebrate my victory over the monster with all the pomp it deserves. Let us toast. Wow. That was a journey. That was a metaphorical journey, a literal journey, but a spiritual journey. I is also mastering the art of swordsmanship. I think now's the time. I think now is the time that we can safely say that the ancestors have guided Jon Snow, and now it's time to say convert to local wildling culture. So we must be, one of these must be true. We need to be an independent ruler, or our liege must not have the culture group first man. Oh. Or our capital must have the culture group first man. Does it not? Well, how does it? Wildling, free folk. Well, it doesn't have the culture. Wait, hold on. Well, maybe I'm missing something here, huh? One of these must be true. Capital has the culture group. Oh, I see. The capital has to be a first man. Right. So you can't convert to wildling culture, I think, is basically what it's trying to say. And because our liege is first man as well. Because he... Well, I mean... Wait, where is our liege? Why are we independent right now? What's going on? It's because of the war still, I guess? He is first man. I wonder then if that will fulfill it. When the war ends, we go back under him. Because liege, Oh no, Liege doesn't have Culture Group First Man. He has it. Right, so we actually can't convert. That's a real shame. Because that would have been kind of an appropriate time for that, I think. But that's okay. That's alright. Maybe the other kids will... maybe there's another way we convert though, right? If we right-click the capital holding? Nothing? Inspire Warriors? I don't think so. I don't think we can flip over. That's unfortunate, because that was kind of something I was trying to get him to do there. But we can't do it, I think, because we're specifically a Northman, which is a First Man group. We can't then become Free Folk, which is a bit bizarre, because that's basically what Mance Raider did. My courtier, Darkened Crow Killer, has expressed a desire to get married. I don't care what you express a desire to do. 99%, 100%, there you go. Merrill died in suspicious circumstance, by the way. We can enforce our demands. We can take the 124 gold. I believe he now cannot try and claim those artifacts again. Oh, I like his armor. Look at that Lannister armor. Wow. That looks incredible. I believe you can't do that again. And I think that means that we can now... Oh, wait, is it 400 gold for Colonized Castle Black? It is. It is, it is. We're going to save up a little bit more. We're almost there, though. I don't know why I thought it was 300, but we're very close to getting there. Those two wars, then, in that case, without them, we basically wouldn't have been able to do it. What can I do to endear Lord Paramount Manfred to me? Let's see how to deal with his enemies. Of course. How nice of him. We've softened him a little bit more. And Val is pregnant again. Wow, I never expected that. Maybe a son. Huh. I don't know if there are any cultural implications with the wildlings for having, like, a male heir versus a female heir. Let's have a look here, see if they give a shit. They don't care. They don't care. Loot. Sex appeal +5. We have a loot, do we? We do! Oh, that's good. The original armored Jorman. I guess our bard died. We also have a pelt, a brown bear pelt now. Halgor, the Lord of Bones, had it originally. We've got it now. That's nice. Oh, that's good. We've picked up a few artifacts here and there. Black Brother cloak, of course, you can't wear because we need to be either a Black Brother or a deserter. That gives a -5 free folk opinion, so we probably won't be... probably be a little bit inappropriate to be parading around wearing the cloak of the, you know, the people that effectively hunted them on their own lands. Be a bit rude. And someone can get married. Who can get married? A Mistress Thistle of Hardhome. Why do I care? Was that an arrangement we made? Maybe. Okay. I guess probably so, given that we got a bloody say in it, huh? Priest. No, we can do with a better priest, I think. Oh. There was an incident you caught today. A bounty hunter from the society came for the life of Victoria. The courtier was apparently a problem for someone, so they spent a lot of ducats to get rid of her. What do they think this is? Who is Victoria? A former slave in our colony. In our colony? In our realm. So what's going on here, then? This is another bloody slave raid. Sel Horus. Can we call him Bran again? We can't. We also can't call the bloody court out of hiding. Oh, for God's sake, these slave raids are so annoying because we can't do anything about it. Either they've got to send troops, which they're not, because, I mean, he's leading troops in Sel Horus, he's not leaving. So we can't do shit all. Oh, yeah, she lost one intrigue. Foolish child. Although she is coming out pretty damn well, so I can't complain too much. Well, I think we'll leave it there for today. We have gone on a great journey. Spiritually, metaphorically, we can't convert over, but maybe we could do a little tweaking behind the scenes and maybe allow something to happen there. We are on the verge of being able to colonize Castle Black, which again, I think will be fantastic. And it's not as if Sansa's going to be able to do anything in response to that. She might have been pissed off if we'd colonized it when we were independent and grabbed that from us, but she can't do anything, and she's not going to have any kids. I like to comment from someone yesterday saying that Bran foresaw that she wouldn't have any kids, so made the North Independent known that it would come fully back to his domain. He's got married. Queen Jessamine at long last. Can he can't have kids though, can he? Because he's celibate. Well, maybe she'll get diddled by someone else and he'll think the kid is his. That's always possible. But yeah, no, tomorrow we'll colonize Castle Black safely. Take that back. What a mighty place that would be to have her. And we'll use that not to keep the wildlings out, but to keep everyone away from the wildlings. And we got ourselves a little paradise up here. See you all tomorrow.